Watch this video to learn my take on Wayne Dyer's top 5 principles on manifestation. I'm Dr. Tiffany Shelton Merrill. I am a psychologist and owner of Conscious Life Shop, and I make weekly videos on how to create a manifestation mindset. So if you're into those types of videos, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post every Thursday. If you love Wayne Dyer but you haven't really had time recently to synthesize all his teachings, stay tuned, because by the end of this video you will know my perspective on his top 5 principles of manifestation. I have researched and read so many of Wayne Dyer's teachings on manifestations, and his teachings have helped me so much, just as much as teachings of the law of attraction. And I want to share with you my favorite principles of Wayne Dyer on manifestation. His first principle that I think is kind of the foundation of all his principles is you are a God. And he says this in pretty much all his teachings on manifestation. He talks about how we have an inner divinity, an inner creator within us, and he really references within every religion how it talks about how we are truly divine beings having a human experience. So he references this as being a Christian, as a Muslim, from Buddhism. He really touches on all religions and how they talk about we truly do have this inner divinity, this inner creator that we need to tap into to really manifest what it is that we want. So here's a quote that he says. He says, "We are not human beings in search of a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings immersed in a human experience." So that's tip number 1. You are a God. The second principle that he talks about that I think is really important is intention. He talks about if we are to manifest anything, intention is so important. So not only intending for what you want, but making intentions in your everyday life. And he says, when you're connected to the power of intention, everywhere you go and everyone you meet is affected by you and the energy you radiate. As you become the power of intention, you'll see your dreams being fulfilled almost magically, and you'll see yourself creating huge ripples in the energy fields of others by your presence and nothing more. The next principle that I think is really important is transcend. So to transcend the ego. And as a psychologist, I know that our mind creates our ego to protect us. So this shows up in the form of defense mechanisms or even limiting beliefs that your mind thinks is going to actually protect you, when in the end they actually end up hurting you, especially if they're really rigid. So we want to be able to transcend this ego that's always in defense mode, and to really, again, it goes back to principle number 1, align with our higher self. So he says, until you transcend the ego, you can do nothing but add to the insanity of the world. And it really speaks to my mission in life, which is to elevate consciousness, which is to always be really addressing the ego, thinking about it, and to bring those thoughts to light so that you can integrate those shadows with your light and to live a more fulfilled, holistic lifestyle. My fourth principle of Wayne Dyer on manifestation that I think is really important: see your wish as already accomplished. And I have a video on scripting that really helps you do this on an everyday basis, which I'll link in the description below. But he really talks about envisioning, embodying, and living as though your wish was already accomplished. And he says, in my mind, I see my wishes as already have been accomplished. I experience what that feels like, savoring the feeling in my body. I stay in a profound state of gratitude for my wish having been already realized, as if it were already brought into being. My prayer is without effort, rather, it is felt as an already accomplished fact. The last principle of Wayne Dyer on manifestation that I want to highlight is be grateful for what you have now. And he says, be in a state of gratitude for everything that shows up in your life. Be thankful for the storms as well as the smooth sailing. What is the lesson or gift in what you are experiencing right now? Find your joy not in what's missing in your life, but in how you can serve, which might be the most powerful principle on manifestation from Wayne Dyer, is to be grateful for what you have now. And it's amazing how that helps you attract what you want. So now you know my top 5 principles from Wayne Dyer on manifestation, but you may be wondering, how do I make all this manifestation work on a daily basis? And I have a free daily routine guide for manifestation linked in the description below that can help you kind of wrap your brain on how to make this stuff part of your daily routine so you don't even really have to think about it. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and please thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my other upcoming videos. And until next time, namaste.